So if I can speak into that, up until the Biden administration, there was a lot of headway being made statewide. The day that President Biden went into office, the day every single one of us that had FBI, CIA, DOJ numbers, they went gang, 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 the day Biden became president. And some of those people we had worked with for 10, 15, 17 years. Never spoke to them again. The day every single task force, every single group that worked in the United States of America that was fighting for trafficking quit it on the day that he became office, and then he opened up the borders. That's an undeniable fact. You can read into that whatever you want to read into it, but that is the reality of what happened. And so since we have a new administration, the borders are closed, and there's a green light to fight it in a big way. Another thing that happened as well over the past 4 years is the compliance to take in kids in the United States of America for kids that have been trafficked is so astronomically high in dollar cost that nobody can afford to take in trafficked kids. So it's like, okay, well, what do you need? Okay, well, you're gonna have to pay for a full time. You're gonna pay for all this lawyer team. You got to pay for all this psychologist team. You got to pay for this. Got to pay for that. How much is that? Oh, it's about $280,000 a child a year.
That's impossible.
It's impossible. And the people that want to do that are a bunch of yahoos like me that have churches, and we feed people and we love people and we take in kids. So they literally priced us out. It's a lot like the whole racket on adoption of kids. You know, hey, you want to adopt a baby in China? Okay, that we stole from Christians. This one is really healthy. Okay, that's going to be $60,000 to $80,000 after you go. It's just a racket. It's trafficking in and of itself.
Legal trafficking.
It's legal trafficking. Wow. It is. And so the compliance on this side has been terrible. Another thing that happened is if you went after kids and if you pointed out the structure of what was taking place, okay, this kid came across the border and this child was here. And while this child was here, they were checked in by our border patrol. She had a little tag on her that said, send me to 1313 Mockingbird Lane in Aurora, Colorado. And my daddy's name is Bill. Then you call up Bill on that phone number. Bill, I got your kid here. Oh yeah, that's my kid. Okay, well, we'll send them to you. Then we literally escorted that child to that trafficker. We paid for the entire 9 yards. We turned them over. We never vetted Bill. Never. One single time said, thanks for bringing my kid. And then boom, off they went and they murdered that child, or they sexualized that child, or they sold that child, or something horrible. And we're missing over 300,000 children from right here in the United States of America that was under the control and the care of our government. And that's just over 4 years. That's not counting the 8 million children a year, 8 million that disappear. That's not the kids that are in the system. There's 8 million children disappear. What is that? All over the world. And I can tell you this. And this is what took me down the rabbit hole of all things blurry and scary and weird and all that kind of stuff. Because the kids in Mexico went through the same exact sex magic rituals as the kids in Nepal that we rescued, as the kids in India, as the kids in Uganda, as the kids in the Amazon. And it's like, this thing is truly global. Truly. It is next level global. And it requires the blood of children for this next level Luciferian, globalistic. It requires Nephilim sex magic. And it requires the building up of iniquitous bloodlines, and then you cash in on it. So what they'll do is they'll take a girl, abuse the snot out of her, have her get pregnant. She has a baby, and they have a second bloodline, third. At about the fourth generation, if they perform Nephilim sex magic and blood ritual abuse on that fourth generation, it's a sorcerous, powerful thing to them. And I didn't know anything about any of that. Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, dude, again, I'm from Joshua, Texas, and I'm just a guy that, hey, we have an opportunity to rescue kids, and we got an opportunity to do this, we got an opportunity to do that, and we started doing that, and we just started seeing it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's